Sgt.Cook, how you doing? Okay, I signed the form. When can I expect the information to be released to me? $20 weeks? Okay, why would it take 20 weeks? Answer me this question. I'm not trying to be obstinate,
20 weeks.
Sergeant, but why would it take 20 weeks for like IA complaints and accommodations and stuff like that?
Processing time just takes a long time because now, before for a while, the city had been using a single person to release these records, and that's been very apparent that is not keeping up with the number of requests that are coming in. So,
Yeah,
starting in September of this year, or of 2022, the city and the police department had initiated a public like a discovery and public release unit that processes these requests and also serves a second function of providing discovery for criminal cases or officers' investigations. So
no, I understand, but none of the information that I requested was body worn camera
right.
footage.
And so your request comes in at what was the request number 30?
I can look them up for you if you need.
Yeah. So the numbers that you have, there are lots of requests prior to yours.
Okay,
And
Sergeant Cook, this is KDOT. So, I'm gonna be honest with you. It seems like you're trying to cover up something. So,
No, I'm telling you, you wanted an explanation, and I'm giving you an explanation.
well, it's not a
There's
it's not a
backlog
legal
of requests.
explanation. You're
The
giving
city has not been able to
giving me a
provide
runaround,
a
and
timely
I would like
response
to
these
know
requests.
what's the CRS
We have
for.
to
You said
be fair to
20.
everyone.
Hold
We
on,
have
hold on. You
first
said
or-
20
The
weeks.
first requests come in.
You said 20
Or the-
weeks. So what is the CRS that said? I want to know a specific CRS that says you're allowed to hold our records that we requested for 20 weeks. So I would love to explore that CRS, because now we're talking. You're talking to a person that knows the law, probably
Okay.
better than you.
All right.
So I would like to know what CRS is that, and we'll research that. That specifically states, not policy-wise, because I can give a crap about your policy. We don't have to adhere to your policy. We only have to adhere to the laws. Okay? Policies are set up for you, not for us. We abide by laws.
I've heard
And
these arguments.
here, hold on, I'm not done.
fine.
I'm not done. That's rude. If you can give me a CRS that specifically states we're allowed to hold your records for 20 weeks. And I promise you that Senate Bill 217 will disagree with you on that. I don't know if you read that whole bill. So I don't think you have an idea who you think who you're messing with.
I'll contact you when the records are ready. You'll be invoiced for the amount for the fees for processing those records.
And how much is that?
I don't know yet.
Okay, so how long? I need an ETA. Let's not play games.
Okay, I can't give you one. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry?
I can't give you an ETA for
Why is that?
completion of these records.
Why is that? Is there a legal reason you can't give me an ETA?
It's a practical reason because of the number of requests that are existing and currently in place before your request. And as I try to explain, it takes hours and hours to review requests.
Okay.
And when you get subpoenas and other statutory requirements to get body-worn camera produced within
we never asked for body-worn camera, sir. We never asked for that. We never asked for body-worn camera. When did we ask for body-worn camera in the request?
You didn't.
Okay.
Exactly.
But
So
I'm
why are
telling
we
you
talking
that
about
there are
BD?
other
Why are we
requests
talking
that
about
contain
that?
body-worn camera.
But that's
And
irrelevant.
we have to provide the request for the requesters before
I get that.
you.
I get that,
Okay.
Sergeant. Look,
They had placed their request in before your request.
I understand, but we're not. That's irrelevant because we haven't requested that information. We would like to have. All we're asking for, I want to be very clear, is the background check. As far, what do we ask for?
Disciplinary actions or accommodations, like his IA file, both of these officers'
Sure.
IA files, and their personnel files, which I did receive partial of Douglas Haroon, but I never got it for Sergeant Douglas. Why should it take that long? I'm pretty sure the statutes are very clear on the limitations on time it takes you guys to give us that information. Also, the badge number. I don't know why it's taken so long to get badge numbers for these officers.
Okay, because that was submitted through the CCGRA request, and so we'll provide that information when we get the request processed and
Right.
released.
So
to you.
let's be grown folks here, okay? Because I like I'm the type of person that doesn't I like deadlines and I like to meet those deadlines, okay? That's what responsible people do. And so I would like an ETA, an approximate time when we can get those records and not play games. Because we have the money, it's not a problem, okay? We did everything that you asked us to do. He just signed for it, okay? And we're just wondering what the heck is the holdup, you know? And it just seems a lot. It just seems a lot like there's a cover-up.
And Sergeant,
If you're covering up something, and I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're covering up something, we'll find out. Trust me, we'll find out.
Also-
So we can stop playing this game here, and be adults, and do what we actually and do with what's in accordance of the law for you to do. And that's give us the record, especially if we paid for it.
And Sergeant, according to the email I got, it was as simple as me signing and getting the information, so I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah, we can't process the request until we have the request, the non-pecuniary gain statement.
Okay, so basically what you're telling me is what you sent me in the email is false.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't have the email in front of me, but
Then don't you think that would be
we
the
need to have the
responsible thing to have that up, to be
non-pecuniary
prepared,
statement
Sergeant?
signed before we start the processing and the researching of your request. Plus, we still have a backload of other prior requests.
Yeah, I don't care about
Requesters
that. That's none of my concern. That's your guys' concern, Sergeant.
Well, unfortunately, that's just the reality of the influx of requests that come in that have this technology that we are responsible for still redacting. And the city has made steps and efforts to try to provide these records in a quicker fashion, but it's still the reality of it is there are a backlog of requests, and we have to get those processed first before we.
Not our issue. That's your issue.
Yeah, I'm
Get
sure.
it done.
I'm sure.
Hire more people to get that done. That has nothing to do with us. We're the public. We require our records, especially if we sign and are paying money for it. That's your issue. That's your problem, which I can care less about. The thing is, I would like you to explain the CRS, the Colorado Revised Statute, of what you just said as far as holding records for 20 weeks. Go.
All right, I'm not going to be able to give you.
Because there isn't one, sir. You're lying. You're lying.
Okay,
What
am
you're
I
trying,
lying about?
you are, because if you weren't lying, you'd be like, yeah, it's Colorado Revised, blah blah blah. Hell, you can Google it. I'm sure you have a cell phone right next to you, and you can Google the information, and you can tell me what you could. You can help me or direct me in the direction to find that CRS.
And furthermore, Sergeant, on the email that you sent me, you said that I had 30 days to give you what you needed. Well, I'm giving you the same 30 days, Sergeant, from today.
Okay. Like I
So
said,
time's ticking.
Leave the form at the records window.
So
and we'll review
time's
it.
ticking.
And like I said, we'll contact you when the records are ready and able to be processed and released. But I have to first review the form. Okay.
Yeah, well, Sergeant, I think you're breaking the law if you're not going to give me an ETA.
No, he is breaking the law, and we have it. And here's the thing, time is ticking. So if you don't want to find your ass in court because of a lawsuit, because you're trying to play cover up for an officer, try me if you want to. Okay. And at the end of the day, in that 217 bill, it also says you don't have qualified immunity. So I will come after your pension. I will come after everything. I'm not the one, Sergeant. Okay? I'm the right one. I know my laws. I know my rights. At the end of the day, time is ticking. Ball's in your court. So I would advise you not to fuck with our records.
Well, I'm not trying to.
You better not.
letting
You better not, because you're gonna find your ass. You're gonna find your ass in the law. You're gonna. I'm telling you, right? Sergeant,
and
I'm
if we
telling.
don't have a statement saying that you're not going to, provide these records and try and solicit some type of pecuniary gain from the publication.
Okay, we've already made that hurdle, Sergeant.
Okay.
So
In order for the statement to be reviewed, I need to look at it. So
That's fine. I don't give a damn what you need to do, Sergeant. You need to get us the
I'll certainly
records.
respond back to you and let you know.
And here's the thing: you need to give us the records, or you'll be talking to our lawyer. And I'm telling you, that's the person you
happy to
don't.
talk to
Let me
your
be
lawyer.
clear. Hold on, I didn't
I'll
interrupt
include
you.
that.
I didn't interrupt you. Please be respectful. At the end of the day, you're going to be talking to our lawyer, and he's going to sue the shit out of you. Okay? So let's not play this game. Okay? I get it. It's the blue line, right? Blue line, thin blue line bullshit. I don't play games. I want you to know that right now. You can talk to the chief. You can talk to the city manager. They will tell you I do not play games. I come through. Okay? I'm really about that. So we can play this fucking game all you want to, but you're not going to like it, because at the end of the day, I will win. You will lose. So at the end of the day, I'm still waiting for that CRS. Do you have the CRS available so we can investigate that CRS?
Well, I think that's already been provided on the email that was.
Are you talking about the two CRSs? Can you pull that up real quick?
Sure.
Because it says nothing about 20. It says nothing about 20 weeks.
That's the non-pecuniary gain statement.
Are you talking about CRS 24-72305.5?
That's the non-pecuniary gain statement.
Is that the one?
That's part of it, yes.
Okay, so you're saying that both of these statutes that we're discussing right here, it specifically says they're allowed to hold your records for 20 weeks. Is that what you're saying?
No, but in addition, that
No, you did. Hold on.
CRS
No, don't backtrack now.
301 sub 1 also allows the rules and regulations with reference to the inspection of the records of of official actions that are reasonably necessary for the protection of those records. And so we require to know who we're releasing these records out to. So it's a combination of understanding the different statutory requirements that we're obligated to follow, and then we're following our own rules.
Yeah, rules.
in
It's not
reference to the
laws.
inspection
It's
of
not
those
laws. Rules. You just said it out of your own mouth. Rules. We're not having a discussion of rules. We're having a discussion of laws, sir. That's what we need. You need to stay on point. Forget rules, policy, orders, or anything like that. We're talking about laws, okay? That was actually passed through legislation. Let's stay focused here. And not only that, weren't you supposed to be meeting us in the lobby here?
I was not going to meet you in the lobby.
Why is that?
Is there a reason I need to?
Because of what?
Is there a reason I need to?
Because you said you would.
Nah,
So are you lying about that
I was gonna
too?
meet you in the lobby.
We would like to meet you in the lobby.
Well, I have other things to do.
Oh, well, shit, guess what? We also have other things to do too, but we're over here dicking around with you. At the end of the day, time's ticking. You have 30 days to get us our records. If you don't, then you'll be getting a letter or an email, or personally getting a personal visit from my lawyer. Fuck
Okay.
with us if you want to.
Who's your lawyer?
We're not.
Just out of
I'm sorry. What?
Who's the lawyer? Just out of curiosity.
That's none of your business. You'll find out. Trust me, you don't want to find out who my lawyer is. You want to do the right thing and give us our goddamn records. That's what you want to do, because at the end of the day, we have the money to get that. And at the end of the
I'd like to be
day,
able to provide the records to you,
I'm
but
sorry, what?
I'd like to be able to provide the records to you, but the problem is that
No,
we
you're
have
playing games.
obligations,
That no,
rules
what
that we have to
no,
follow
what you're doing is you're
because
playing
of
games.
CRS.
You haven't provided me a CRS, sir.
Okay.
You
Well, I
have
think
not
this is
provided me a
very
CRS saying
interesting
that you're
argument.
allowed to keep my records for 20 weeks. You have not provided that for me. You have not. And we looked at those two CRSs that were mentioned on the email, and it says nothing about that.
Okay.
So we do our homework. You're not talking to two stupid idiots here. We've done this before. Not only that, we went over, let me be clear, we went over the Denver PD and got the records for Ramos, the one who shot in the crowd of 5 people. We got we got all of his records, his background check, everything, okay? Because the lawyers knew they didn't want to issue with our lawyer. They gave us, matter of fact, we didn't even have to pay for those records. So what the fuck makes you so goddamn special that you can't give us these records, and you're playing games?
You're not following the law, Sergeant.
You're not following the law because you haven't given me a damn law. You're giving me rules. I don't give a shit about your rules.
All right. Well, I guess this is not going to continue.
No. At the end of you're going to give us our records.
All right. Well, you certainly will hear from us. I'm
Time's
certain-
ticking.
Let me look at the request form, and then we'll review it, and then after that, you'll be hearing back whether we.
You
provide them or
fucking
not.
better. I tell you that. You fucking better do it. You fucking better do it, or we'll do an investigation on your ass. Next.
That's
Fuck
fine.
with us if you want to. Okay? We're not the ones.
Listen, we're just.
I want
trying to
my
provide
goddamn records,
the
Sergeant.
records to you, but we have to follow the law too.
Well, you're not giving
You're
me
not
a
following
fucking
the
law.
laws.
Give me a law, and then I'll be happy to follow that. You're not giving me a law.
Did you leave the record forms? With
We
the
read.
record
You
window?
gave us 2 CRSs, and they mentioned nothing about giving you holding our records for 20 weeks. We've already been through that. Next, what other law are you referring? Are you just making up shit out of your ass?
No, I'm not making anything up.
I think so. And this is sad. A lot of your officers, including your ass, doesn't know the law. You're supposed to be law enforcement. You're supposed to know these damn laws. Matter of fact, when's the last time you went to a law library? I can tell you when the last time I went. You extra quiet.
It's a circular argument. You're not going to be satisfied by any answer I give you.
At the end of the day, you don't know what you're talking about, sir. Give me my records. You have 30 days. And that's on record. You have 30 days.
All right, I appreciate the record.
Get your ass to work.
Ding.